Palace at home. Not the usual Palace, in-form Palace, although they did lose their last game in the Premier League to Everton. But they've been playing well. That won't be an easy game.
They beat Liverpool, didn't they?
They beat Liverpool.
Look, Palace are a good side, and do you know what? Consider you've taken out of there Eze out of there, huge creative outlet. You've got Wharton in the midfield, and he is absolutely, phenomenal. Gay at the back. They are a top goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper's quality makes saves. Those 3 games that you've just spoken about. Again, as an Arsenal fan, watching these 3 games, Fulham away, and then the Atletico game, and then Palace, a decent Palace side. This is not Palace of years gone by. This is a team that's hard to break down, and they can hurt you and they can beat you. And looking at those results, how we fare, I think will give us a much better indication of the rest of the season.
Expectations, as well as Palace are playing.
And they play Thursday as well, Rob.
Yep, and we're at home, is that we should be beaten.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So it is really, you said earlier,
their squad ain't the strongest.
You said earlier about pressure. I think the pressure is on Arsenal. Those are games that, if that's a draw, listen where I'm saying now, right? Sometimes ordinarily we play Palace. If you get a draw, it's not the end of the world, everyone. Even a draw in that, questions will be asked.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
People will be like, what's going on?
Especially when playing Thursday.
There's always going to be pressure.
No, but I think there is always pressure, but I think there's more now. Because as I said, they've been getting labelled with favourites. The amount of people that I've seen over this international break that have said, got no excuses now.
Yeah,
that's the common word. So that's what I'm saying. With that comes a lot of pressure. These are not games that draws are going to be acceptable in. Even though
it's not terrible. We've dropped points at home already, Rob.
Yeah.
So, no, you've got to go there. You've got to go. Look, Crystal Palace are a decent side. 20-odd games, I think they're unbeaten. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're at home. If it was away from home, that's a little bit different. But we're at home. Tough game. But I expect Arsenal, with the squad, Palace have not got a stronger squad of that. If they play Wharton on Thursday, he's not going to be 100% on the Saturday, so they might have to change things up a little bit. They probably will in the Euro conference, but at the end of the day, they'll be up for it. Especially with the Eze situation as well, that puts more on that game. They want to prove to basically he's left because he thinks that these players are better than them, so they're going to prove that, like West Ham have done with Declan Rice over the last year. Tough game, but if that's Liverpool or Manchester City, who are our challengers for the title at this moment in time, if they're at home to Crystal Palace, I'm putting down Manchester City and Liverpool home win, and I expect Arsenal to be the same home win, and that's what you're up against now.
Yeah. Then after that, Wednesday the 29th of October, another cup that we're in with a chance to win the Carabao Cup. Brighton at home. Again, not the easiest game, but at home. Significant in that game that we're at home. Reminds me a bit like when we played Palace last year in the Carabao Cup. When we got them at home, that was a lot better than you get those type of teams away, because you can slip up against those type of teams. Again, this is where the squad rotation comes into. Should help Arsenal, because
heavily.
Brighton would have had a Premier League game on the weekend just the same as Arsenal's. It's not like they've been waiting on us after a Champions League game or nothing like that. Squad rotation's going to come into this one.
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to rotate their squad the best?
And you'd like to think it's going to be Arsenal. And
with the squad we got.
Yeah, 100%. And all these questions are going to be answered by these upcoming results. And the thing about pressure is, can Arsenal handle it?
Do you think they handle it?
Well, you know what they say about pressure? Makes diamonds, and this Arsenal side. No. Listen, honestly, on a level,
a lot of pressure. That is like.
No. Honestly, on a level, this Arsenal side that you see right here, right now, right. We go on and win stuff. This squad, you've got to think oversee, and I'm not going too far ahead. This squad has the potential, like the Manchester City sides, the Liverpool sides, the Chelsea sides, right, where they've had a top quality squad, and they go on and kick on and win things, and then you start adding players to it. Potential, you've got to do it. You've got to deliver it.
Marty, I just keep reminding you, right? This is why I think it is pressure. I keep saying, right?
Yeah.
Even all these games, it's just because now the expectation no excuses.
Well, also,
it's like you're pinning down my excitement for getting excited about watching this Arsenal side.
Have your excitement. I'm excited, but they have to deliver. That's what I'm saying.
Of course they do. I know that. I know that. This ain't I'm not sitting here saying, oh yeah, it's all right, don't worry. Do you know what, Mikel, you have another couple of years. If you don't, it's cool. I'm just
but Marty, the point I'm trying to make is like all them teams you've mentioned, like Man City, they've delivered. Yeah,
they did.
So if they had a game, say, against Brighton in the Carabao Cup and they didn't win it, their fans will be like, oh, bad that we didn't. I would have loved to get the Carabao Cup, but
Yeah, but they didn't get it because we've won stuff,
But with Arsenal, because we ain't won something for so long, even a game like that is
a
pressure.
Big game, Rob.
Yeah. You can't afford to really lose. And Carabao Cup games, you only be drawing at the end of the night and it's down to penalties.
Listen, that is a big game. One of the reasons it's a big game is because people are going to look at Arsenal and go, big squad. Top, this is the biggest squad they've had. So Brighton will make changes in that game, and if Brighton do make changes and we make changes, surely we've got the better squad because it's there. But also what is on there, that is a massive game for us because potentially there's a trophy. We need to win that trophy, so it just eases a bit of pressure going into those last few games. That's my thing. I think that there's so get a trophy on that table as quickly as possible. Which is the quickest one to get is the Carabao Cup. So I think it's a big game, and I think it's a big game for certain players in there that are not in the first team at the moment to prove themselves. I think that's a big game.
Yeah. Saturday, the 1st of November, Arsenal go away to Burnley.
3 o'clock kickoff.
3 o'clock kickoff. Still saying that's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Expectations will be that we win that game. They've had a poor start to the season, Burnley.
Yeah, of course, expectations are for every single game, but you do also have to be realistic in the, instead of going into meltdown mode, you're not going to win every single game of football that you play. And I'm not saying I'm going into the season saying, oh, we're not going to win this and not going to win that. I go into every game thinking you're going to win it, but listen, I'm not saying Burnley at Turf Moor. It can be a tough place to go, but Arsenal Football Club.
To win that though.
Yeah, you should be. You're expected to win that. You've got to be. If you want to be winning cups, Premier Leagues, Champions League, you need to be going to Turf Moor and beating them.
Is it a tough place to go?
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, Premier League football is tough.
We won there 6-0 a little while back.
Ain't been that tough this season to go there.
They've
got a Premier League. It's Premier League football. Liverpool found it tough. Liverpool found it tough.
Yeah, true.
They had 11 men behind the ball and they couldn't break them down. It was only lucky they give away a stupid handball.
That's true.
Right at the end of the game. And listen, Liverpool are skilled operators and we know what Liverpool can do, right? And at the end of the game, they gifted them the goal. Mohamed Salah steps up, bang, top corner, and they run away winning it 1-0, and they shouldn't have really won it because Burnley done a fantastic job in shutting them out.
Great.
They just lost 5-1 to Man City.
Yeah, but
I get that.
Unacceptable, even a draw there. That's how fans will look at it.
Yes, of course, I get that.
Then follow that up with an away trip to Slavia Prague, which again, that's a game Arsenal will be expected to win. I mean,
nice trip.
Slavia Prague, one of the minnows.
Saturday, Tuesday again, isn't it?
Yep, Saturday, Tuesday. One of the minnows of the Champions League. Got great fans and everything, but you'd expect to go to Slavia Prague with the players that Arsenal have got and win that, so that's favourable. Then on the 8th, this is the last game before we then go into another international break, away at Sunderland, who started very well at home.
Yep.
That will be tough.
Tough game.
But
again,
still got to win it.
Expectations on that game.
Got to find a way.
Expectations on that game. Why are you laughing, Marty? Expectations on that game.
No, I get it. It's like you're expecting every single game we're going to win it.
Yeah, well then I expect us to win them.
All right, so let me run through this.
Go on.
Crystal Palace at home, Saturday the 26th of October. Brighton home in the Carabao Cup.
Win.
Yeah, win. Yeah, win.
Burnley away.
Win.
Slavia Prague away.
Win.
And then the final one for the international break, Sunderland away.
Win,
yeah.
So if it all goes what you guys are saying,
we're going to have one draw How many wins?
That would be an amazing run.
Well, no, how's that amazing?
No, when I say amazing,
Lee, that is a good.
Hold on. You've got two of those teams who have been promoted from the league, right?
No, Lee.
And the other two are mid-table. How's that amazing run?
I don't mean amazing in.
You want to win leagues, you've got to win them games.
Yeah, right.
I don't mean amazing in the, those are games that, wow. I'm on about like, if you're top of the league and then you've got that run of games and you win all those, you're in an amazing little streak.
Yeah, but that will only take us probably 1 point in front of the other two teams. 2 points maybe.
Let's take a look at.
The reality of those? Sorry, the reality of those. What you're saying, those streaks. If you are going to win trophies and titles, those are the streaks you need to be going on.
And those are winnable games.
Yeah,
because
they are.
We've got to go and win 10 games on the spin now. And after we come back from international break, we're at home at Tottenham, away at Chelsea. Not easy games.
Yeah.
So these games here, you have to win.
Yeah. Start of the season. Remember when we looked at games, we didn't look on them like that.
No.
We looked at, before the season started, right? We looked at that Man United game away.
Yeah, tough.
Game. We're like, that's tough, man.
Yeah. Anfield.
Right, like, fancy us, but that could easily go United's way or be a draw. Liverpool, we hadn't won there for ages. That was, and we ended up losing anyway.
City at home.
Newcastle away, tough games.
Newcastle was a tough game, and we showed that. That's how we've got to play every single game.
Yeah.
And do you know what? The reality of that situation, I'll bite your hand off for the situation that we are in right here, right now. We're a point clear, top of the Premier League. We're in all cup competitions, and we're not conceding goals. And
we have got to be top of the league. We're going into the next international break.
We will be.
But by more than 1 point.